Look at that. The moment I want to do my intro, it starts raining. In fact, is it raining through the ceiling? It certainly looks like it. That's a bit odd. Anyway, hello, I'm RocketBug5977 and welcome to episode 21 of Rocket World, my Let's Play Minecraft series. I'd like to thank you all for your continued support with comments and likes. It's really nice to know that you're enjoying the series so far. Please continue to like and comment. Now, coming up in today's episode, main base will never be the same again. In the last episode, I raided an end city to get some emeralds, but just so happened to get an elytra along the way. Well, I expect you're all thinking, that's the wrong way round. Well, maybe a little, but I really did want those emeralds, as we'll be finding out shortly. So, let's jump into the episode and see what happens. Now, before I do anything else, there is one thing I just have to do, and that has been bothering me ever since I first did it, when I first set up the base here. Yeah, that's been annoying me. I need to get rid of these. They've been helpful. They've given us light around the base when we needed it. But they were not intended to have torches in there. Torches with floating bits of blackstone. Yeah, that didn't work and it irritated me a lot. So I'm really pleased that I'm picking them all up and getting rid of them. Nice. Well, there we go. That's the whole lot done, all the way around. And yeah, it just feels a lot better now. Right, now for the next job. Now, although functional, it's time for me to do a little bit more to the interior in here, because we've got some sea lanterns sort of bunged up here at random, and the chests and work areas sort of shovelled over to the side, leaving a great big work area. There's a bed in the middle of the floor as well, which is not ideal and not very pretty. So I'm going to start taking this, well, not the whole place apart, but dismantling a few things and putting in some of the things that I think have been lacking since I first built here. I'm going to start with the lighting, so I'm going to have a go at that, get rid of the torches, the sea lanterns, and we'll see what it looks like when I've finished. Right, now I've done the lighting, so let's go and have a look and see what I've done. Now, here's the big reveal. So I've got end rods all across the ceiling, and basically what it's going to do is not only is it lighting up the ceiling here, but of course because it's all slabs and stair blocks, it's all lighting up the floor above as well. Now I'm a little bit concerned in the corners and perhaps just around the entrances and exits on the edges there might not be quite enough light. I've got a feeling it's not going to be too bad, so I'm going to wait till night and see how it goes, especially in these corners here. But I'm pretty happy with the way it turns out. It looks pretty good to me. Yeah, that was about 3 stacks of end rods, so gonna need a lot more to do all the other floors. Yeah, well, now to get started on this lot. Now, I don't like having the chest like this. I don't particularly want to have an automated storage system. It's always really fiddly to try and pick up, and you end up turning all the picture frames around. So I'm going to go with barrels, I think, and perhaps an indication of material underneath. So I'm going to have a bit of a tidy up, do some work in here, and have a little living area somewhere, storage and a work area. Not entirely sure how it's going to work out, but we'll wait and see. Right, I'm back again, and I've done a load of work on the interiors. So let's have a look and see what's happened. Right, let's have a look. So, here we go. So we've got the ceiling there, and all the walls have been put in place now. Now, in the very centre, the heart of this floor, is the construction area. So we've got some tables with bits and pieces. I've not got very many workstations actually, just a few basic ones. So there's room for a little bit of expansion. And then either side we've got rooms. Now this is my storage room, and basically we've got the type of material that we're storing, and then above we've got all the items there, some of them included in shulker boxes. For example, we get a lot of netherrack and things like that, which I'm chucking into the shulker boxes there, so they can be easily brought out and moved elsewhere. Same on this side, so that's my tools, and then the shiny bits and things like that in there. And then on the other side I've got a sort of basic smelting area, so where we can do all the bits and pieces like that. Now obviously this is nowhere near finished yet, but we've got all of these sort of walls, and there's a walkway which goes across the top there as well. So I've decorated all the way down here, and at this side where the elevators are, which is the sort of the transit area, we've got another transit area that goes all the way up around here and then onto the top. And this is a sort of a relaxation area. Over this side we've got a sort of a sofa area where we can sit and relax. Oh, and a dirt block where I can in the future plant some plants or something like that. So yeah, a bit like these here, there'll be sort of planter areas. And over this side we've got a little table and chairs. And yeah, this is over this side at the moment. This sort of leads over to a little area here, which I haven't decided what I'm going to do with yet. I haven't quite finished doing everything with the base, but you get to see everything that's going on from up. You can actually access all of the workstations down there as well, which is quite handy. But that's this bit so far. I'm quite happy with the direction it's going in, although it's not finished yet. I've still got some bits and pieces in the way here, and over and around this side there's some random boxes. This is the project materials for the base area, so there's going to be a lot of white concrete and stuff in those areas. But in here I've got my own sort of little own room, so I put my armour on here, and then I've got a bed to sleep in and a little box of personal possessions. At the moment I'm running a very minimal inventory because I'm moving so many different materials around. Now, I've absolutely used a ton of quartz here, in fact so much so I had to go and do another half an hour's mining in the nether to get some more. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the way it's coming out. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these planters. I'm not really happy with this because they connect to the wall. I haven't got any dead bushes. There are no biomes in the area at the moment where I can pick up dead bushes, and I haven't seen the wandering trader for any. So I'd quite like to have this as a sort of normal planter with a dead bush and then some leaves above it, which I think would look probably quite nice. So that's this area here. I'm not going to do this layout, this sort of style on every floor, because the other floors in here are going to be sort of farms really, sort of factory floors. They will have their own design, but it's not going to be the same as this. So, well, this is what I've got to so far. It's not finished. I mean, this is pretty bizarre here. I've been changing my mind on what I'm going to do with this. I'd like a little bit of elevation with the shrubbery around here. Sort of give this. And I don't like these stair blocks actually, and taking those out. So there's a lot that's going to change still, but I think it's a good start. I think I'm going in the right direction. So we'll have to see how things go. I'm back up on level 100 to look at one of the comments from last episode. Today we've got one from Austin Games who says, "Your home looks awesome. The deep slate everywhere is great, and so was the End City raid. Great video. Keep up the solid work." Thank you, Austin Games, for your kind words. It's encouraging to get great comments like this when you're still quite a new channel. Thank you to everyone who likes and comments each time. I hope that today's episode has made the main base a bit smarter on the inside now. I tend to spend a lot of time designing the outside and almost forget about the interiors, which is silly really, as we spend quite a lot of time on the inside, more than we do on the outside. However, I always get a bit of a wow when I fly back home and see the base again. Thank you all for watching today. I really appreciate all the support you give. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, so please do leave a like and comment if you did. If you would like to see more on a regular basis, then please consider subscribing to make sure you don't miss out. I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode. So, have fun and see you later.